Hello everyone, today I will talk about the movie Goodnight Mommy. Twin brothers arrive at their mother's house and begin to suspect that something isn't right. Subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to be the first to watch new videos. Twin brothers Elias and Lucas go with their father to their mother. Elias invites his father to come into the house to say hello to his mother, but father refuses and leaves. Elias and Lucas go into the house. They are surprised that their mother did not meet them. The brothers start looking for their mother throughout the house and find her in the bedroom. The room is full of trash and very dark. The twins' mother says she recently had plastic surgery and needs to wear a bandage on her face. She asks her sons not to be scared by her appearance. The woman takes the children to their room and gives them a small gift. She explains the rules of living in this house. Children are not allowed to scream loudly, enter her office, or enter the barn. Elias gives his mother a drawing, but the woman is not happy with such a gift. Elias asks what will they do in the evening. The boy really wants to spend time with his mother, but she says that she is too tired and they will just go to bed. But in the evening, the twins' mother changes her mind and decides to spend time with her children.
His yellow skin scarcely covered the work of muscles and arteries beneath.
Before bed, the woman tells a story to the children and puts them to bed. But Elias asks to sing his favorite song, which his mother sang before. She says that he is already an adult and refuses to sing. Elias asks her brother why mom has changed so much. The boy thinks that during the time they lived separately, their mother stopped loving them. The twins begin to sing their favorite song. Meanwhile, the woman stands outside the door and just listens. The next morning, Elias and Lucas go outside to play. Lucas invites his brother to go to the barn and find out why his mother forbade him to go there. The twins walk into the barn and see their toys and comic books. Elias goes upstairs and notices blood. The brothers leave the barn and meet their mother. The woman gets very angry and scolds Elias. Lucas just stands there and says nothing.
Lucas lost his baseball glove.
Stop talking!
At night, Elias has a nightmare in which his mother is sitting in the barn covered in blood. Elias wakes up in the middle of the night and leaves the room. He hears his mother talking on the phone.
Telling you he knows something's wrong. Just how much longer do I have to keep pretending?
Lucas leans on the railing and his mother hears a creak. The boy runs into the room and goes to bed. The mother enters the room and checks to see if her son is sleeping, then leaves. The next morning, the brothers discuss why their mother is acting so strangely and what she talked about on the phone. During breakfast, the woman receives a call on her phone and goes to her office. The boys try to eavesdrop on the conversation, but nothing can be heard outside the door. They come up with a new plan. Elias takes the toy walkie-talkies and wraps duct tape around one of them. The boys go into their mother's bedroom and put the walkie-talkie under the bed. But before leaving the room, Elias decides to look at the photographs. There used to be a cheerful family photo on the wall, but now it's gone. The woman also removed photos of her and her children together. Suddenly, a woman enters the room, but the boys manage to hide. Elias hides behind the curtain and watches what his mother is doing. The woman turns on the music and starts dancing. She slowly takes off her clothes. Elias finds his drawing in the trash can. The boy does not understand why his mother threw away his drawing. The boy hides and sees his mother entering the bathroom. She takes off her mask and puts on a clean one. She notices a drawing on the floor, picks it up and tears it apart. Elias takes the drawing with him and shows it to Lucas. Elias doesn't understand why their mom is acting so strange. Lucas says his guess is that maybe it's not their mom. He brings an old photograph of their mother. The boys notice that their mother has green eyes in the photo. They look at the new photo and see that the woman's eyes are blue. Now Elias is completely sure that this woman is not their mother. The boys don't open the door. Lucas suggests calling his father and telling him what's going on. At night, Elias watches a video of his mother singing a song to them. At this moment, a woman enters the room and starts looking for a phone. She asks Elias to give him his phone. She is very angry because Elias called his father and complained about her. She grabs the phone and breaks it. Mother goes to her room. Elias and Lucas prop the door open and go to bed. At night, Elias wakes up and leaves the room. He notices that the door to his mother's bedroom is ajar, and he goes in there. The woman takes a bath and does not see the boy. Elias tries to remove the mask from the woman's face to make sure that it is not his mother, but the woman notices him. Elias locks himself in his room and hopes that the woman will not be able to get inside. The woman asks to open the door and says that she just wants to talk, but Elias is not going to open the door. Then the woman breaks down the door and goes inside. She is very angry with the boy.
I've done everything I was supposed to do, and this is how you treat me. Your own mother.
But the boy says that she is not their mother. The woman hits the boy in the face and leads him to the bathroom.
You are my mother. Say it.
The boy says what the woman wants to hear. At night, she sits on the bed and gives herself a pedicure, but the woman notices a hangnail on her finger. The woman begins to completely remove her skin, but it was just a nightmare. Lucas will be his brothers and offers to run away right now. The brothers leave home during a heavy downpour. They find an empty house and decide to spend the night there. Elias doesn't like the silence and asks his brother to tell him a story. Lucas talks about how when twins are born, their souls are connected with each other forever. Lucas says that now they will always be together. At night, Elias wakes up and hears strange sounds. He goes to the window and notices a handprint on the window. Elias decides to look outside and sees a monster in front of her. The monster breaks the window and attacks the boy. But it was a dream. The policeman wakes Elias up and asks how he ended up here. The man calls his partner. Elias tells the police that a scary woman lives in his home and pretends to be their mother. The policewoman promises to help and protect them. She invites the boys to get in the car and go to the police station, but she lied. The police bring the boys to their home. A woman comes out of the house, but she is not wearing any mask. The woman invites the police into the house and thanks them for returning her children. The woman asks the boys to go upstairs to their room. Elias doesn't understand why this woman looks just like their mother, but Lucas is sure that this woman had plastic surgery and changed her face. The boys decide to eavesdrop on the conversation. The police ask the woman where the child got the abrasion on his lip. She says that he just fell and that she would never hit her son. The woman says that Elias has a great imagination. The police believe her and ask her for an autograph. It turns out that this is a famous singer who has already finished her career. At night, a woman comes into the children's room and accuses Elias. She tells him that he will have to listen to her and love her. Because of him, she had to take off her mask 3 days earlier and search for him all night in the rain. But the boy pretends to be asleep and does not answer. The woman goes to her room, takes sleeping pills and goes to bed. At night, Elias and Lucas enter the woman's room and tie her hands and feet. In the morning, the woman wakes up and does not understand what is happening. Elias approaches the bed and asks one question.
Where's Mom?
The woman asks her son to free her from the ropes and promises that she will not be angry with him. But Elias shows a photo of his mother and says that she has green eyes. The woman laughs and says that at work she wears green lenses and they are in her bag. But Elias doesn't believe it. He goes to the kitchen, fills a bucket with water, and pours ice into the water. He goes into the bedroom and pours water on the woman.
Jesus Christ! Where is she?
The woman says that she is his mother, but Elias can't believe her. He goes to his room to take the drawing. Lucas tries to tell Elias that he should just leave the house, but Elias wants to know the truth. He shows the disassembled drawing to the woman and asks why she tore it up. He says, "Mom would never do something like that." The woman begins to cry because she doesn't know what to answer.
You know this is me.
Elias comes out of the bedroom again and starts looking for the bag. He wants to check if there are lenses in the bag. Lucas asks Elias to stop and just leave, but Elias is not going to stop. Lucas finds his mother's bag first and says that there are no lenses in it. Elias wants to check it out for himself, but Lucas won't let him. Lucas says to pack up and escape, but Elias can't just leave the woman tied up. He comes into her room. The woman apologizes to the boy and says that she behaved badly. She's supposed to be a good mother, but she's not up to the task. She asks to free her hands, but Elias says that Lucas has forbidden her to do so. Elias asks why she tore the drawing. The woman says she was very upset and she shouldn't have done that. Lucas enters the room and sees that Elias was about to free the woman. He tells his brother that he doesn't need to do this. The woman asks Elias not to listen to his brother. She asks him to stay with her, but Elias puts a gag in the woman's mouth and leaves the room. The boys begin to pack their things to leave this house forever. But at that moment, the police arrive. Elias opens the door and says that his mother has gone to the store. The woman heard that someone came to their house. She tries to scream and give a signal, but no one hears her. Elias deceives the police and they leave. Elias and Lucas take their things and leave the house. They start waiting for the bus, but Elias remembers that he forgot his toothbrush. He tells Lucas that he will quickly go home and come back, but Elias deceived his brother. He checks his mother's bag and finds lenses. Elias begins to realize that Lucas has deceived him. Elias runs to his mom's room and closes the door so Lucas can't stop him. He frees his mother and hugs her. Elias apologizes and says that it was Lucas who made him do bad things. The woman says she is not angry with him. Elias asks his mother to talk to Lucas, but the woman says that they must go to the barn first. They leave the room. Elias tries to call his brother, but he does not respond. The woman goes outside with her son and takes him to the barn. She says he must find out the truth. Approaching the barn, Elias becomes scared. He does not want to go inside, but the woman asks him to be more courageous and do it. Elias goes upstairs and sees a bloodstain on a wooden beam. He doesn't understand why his mother brought him here. The woman says that he must realize what happened. It turns out that Elias accidentally shot his brother. The boys found a gun that turned out to be loaded. The woman says that he is not to blame for what happened, but Elias does not want to believe it. And he also cannot believe that Lucas has been dead all this time. He pushes his mother and she falls down. A fire breaks out in the barn, and Elias leaves his mother lying inside. The entire barn was completely burned down. Elias thinks that he has lost everything he had and is left alone. But his mother and brother appear next to him, who will now always be by his side. And this is where the film ends. Write your opinion about this in the comments. Like and subscribe to the channel and click on the bell to be the first to watch new videos.